everyone! So this is the story of how I became BTS trash. So I've been following BTS since their debut. I listened to all their songs, downloaded all their albums, but I didn't really learn their names because there were too many J's in their name, in the members' names. There was Jungkook, Jimin, J-Hope, Jin, and now I know them. But before, I didn't bother learning their names because, yeah. So even though I was obsessed with all their songs because they were so good, I wasn't like an obsessed fan or an ARMY until just last month in December. We were on winter break from school, and I just suddenly happened to learn all their names because the only person I knew was Rapmon because he was the person who spoke English, and I saw a video of him speaking English, and Rap Monster is a pretty easy name to remember. And I also knew V because V is also a really easy name to remember, but everyone for some reason called him Taehyung, so he was the only person that people called him by his real name, which is kind of weird because I didn't know anyone else's real names, but I only knew Taehyung. But anyway, 2.5 years fast forward, I thought Jungkook's name was Jimin and I thought J-Hope was Jungkook, or like his name was Jungkook. But it turns out I was completely wrong. And I ended up finding out that Jungkook's Jungkook and who's Jimin and who's J-Hope, and then I learned who Jin and Suga was. And I ended up watching a whole bunch of their videos after I learned their names, because when you learn their name, it's like you suddenly feel this personal connection with them. So I went back and watched a whole bunch of videos like, oh my god, I can point you out now. I know your name, I know your name, I know your name. And that's when everything just fell apart. Jungkook makes a whole bunch of covers and his voice is beautiful. And now you can probably tell I have a Jungkook bias. And that's also around the time when him and Rapmon released their cover of Fools by Troye Sivan, and I love Troye Sivan, so it was just perfect timing that I got to know who they were and all their names and everything, and I just felt like, oh my god, BTS needs to cover Troye Sivan more. Can we just talk about how perfect Jungkook is? He has the looks, he has the talent, he's athletic, he might not be too smart, but he is literally everything I would want in a performer. Everything. It's probably why he's called the Golden Maknae. But he's literally everything. And the fact that he's such a good performer, he gets so much screen time and performance time, which I don't get enough of with Sungyeol because Sungyeol doesn't have enough lines in Infinite songs since he's not as strong as a singer. But that's why I tend to bias the best vocalists, because not only am I in love with their voices, Jungkook's voice, but I love that I can hear them sing all the time because I'm so in love with their voices. So it's just great that I stan Jungkook. But I also, V's deep AF voice is so, oh my god. And Jimin's high notes and Jin's sweet voice overall. I wish they all got more lines and, you know, just cut Jungkook's lines a little bit. But I wish they all got really, like, more lines because they're all pretty stable as I saw in all their Run performances. But maybe in the future they will. Hopefully. So, you know, getting into a fandom, you kind of have to catch up with everything. You have to learn all the jokes, inside jokes, the ship names, the personalities, and everything about that, right? So there was a time when I saw people kept on commenting Infires, and I had no idea what they were talking about. Like, why is everybody saying Infires, man? But then, you know, after watching all their videos, I finally understand what the joke of Infires is.
Infires, man, yeah.
And I also learned about, you know, Jimin, you got no jams.
Jimin, yeah, you got no jams.
And how Jungkook's name was supposed to be Seagull.
그냥 예명이 있었어요.
네.
아, 원래 뭐였어요?
시걸이라고요.
I can't imagine calling him Seagull if that was actually his stage name. Oh my goodness. And also, the joke about Jin and Rapmon are like okay dancers, so on the butterfly performances, when I was reading the comments, everybody kept on saying that, oh, Jin must be loving this choreography, or Rap Monster must be loving this choreography, and I don't understand. I was watching the video and they weren't moving, and I was so confused, like, what choreography? And now I understand. It's because they're just standing there that they enjoy the choreography. It's been almost a whole month since I started standing BTS, and the last time I got completely obsessed with a group was Infinite, but not even Infinite did I get this deep into it. Like, I am literally trash. It just suddenly happened, and all I do every single day now is watch BTS videos because there's so much to catch up on. There's 2.5 years of videos and jokes and everything to catch up on, and it's stressing me out. But they're so perfect! They're so perfect! And that's my story of how I became BTS trash. Goodbye. RIP.